Okay, good morning. I'm Kathy with Kathy's Country Goodness, and I'm going to show you today how to make the world's easiest omelet. I always go for easy, and I try to go low calorie and tasting good. So I think I met all three requirements. You could totally add whatever you want to with this, but some people are intimidated by making an omelet, and they're the easiest things as long as you've got a good pan, and I use Pam for so it doesn't stick, so it all works. Okay, so we're going to start off by chopping up onions. Now I'm just using what I already have in my refrigerator. I didn't go out and buy anything special. I eat a lot of onions, bell peppers, uh, mushrooms. We eat a lot of fruit. Not that I would put fruit in my omelet. Maybe if it was like a crepe. Those are good. Okay, so I'm just going to chop these up. And then I have a little bit of scallion left over from another meal. Chop that up. I'm not the best chopper in the world, so forgive my chopping skills. I've got mushrooms, and you know, all of this is, I tried to make it look like maybe a quarter of a cup of everything. I am just making one omelet, so we'll see how it works. I'm just going to chop these up into smaller pieces. There's a lot of water in mushrooms, so they do shrink up, but I'm not sure if I really like the taste of big mushrooms. So we'll just chop that up. And then I have bell pepper and red bell pepper and green pepper that's already chopped. So that was easy. I'll take a quarter of a cup out of this container and throw it in. Okay, I'm going to use 2 pans. I think I'm going to move you closer. That's okay. Okay, can you see? Yeah, okay. I've got 2 pans, so I'm going to cook the vegetables all in one. And then I will move over to the other pan and we'll prepare the omelet. And I have a pan, I think I have everything I need. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. It doesn't take long to heat up. It doesn't take long to put this together. Towel. It doesn't take long to put this together at all. My husband and I probably eat this 3 times a week. And we don't even put cheese in our omelets anymore. I used to be a cheese addict. I still buy cheese, but if I'm going to have cheese now, it's going to be with a glass of wine and some crackers. Usually. Okay. So we'll put this in here. And then a little quarter of a cup measuring cup, and that's probably all the bell pepper I'll put in. And this, you can already hear it sizzling. Okay, well, while that's cooking, let me tell you a little bit about what Kathy's Country Goodness is. I'm new to, obviously, YouTube. So if you like to, simple little recipes, subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. I do recipes, and right now, because I'm on a low-cal kick diet preparing for my 40th high school reunion, I just want to, look my best. I do cooking, and I also do crafts, and I kind of do everything country. So I am new to the area. I live near Pocatello, Idaho, and there's so much to see here. I'm actually a native Californian, and I'm used to desert, right? So I lived close to Palm Springs, Anza Borrego, all those places that are very deserty. Hour and a half to the beach, which I love the beach too, but still the beach is kind of deserty. And it's so green and beautiful in Idaho that I thought, well, I'm exploring this beautiful new state that I'm in, that I could take the opportunity to share my experiences and explore, that you could go ahead and explore with me. So I will be posting some videos of some local areas, hikes, or it seems like there's historical. Every time you drive on the freeway here, Or you can get off on a road. There's historical sites, historical sites, historical sites. You know, I'm really close to the Oregon Trail. There's hot springs everywhere. I did take a little trip to Lava Hot Springs, and it's really quite beautiful. That's a hot springs that you actually pay to go into. This is almost looking done here. I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put these vegetables aside, and we'll use it as the filling of our omelet this morning. Okay. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Sometimes I actually turn it off because this gets really hot, and I'm not any kind of special chef by any means. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you're like, you should have it on low. I don't know. I just do it the way I do it, and it comes out. So, all right, I already have 2 cups of, we're using egg whites today. So these are the egg whites that I'm using. You're probably seeing it backwards. Sorry about that. Cage-free, just egg whites. I get them at Kroger. Okay, that's hot. And we're just going to pour these egg whites in. It's starting to cook. I'll take this over to the sink. There we go. Okay, salt and pepper it. Okay, now what I do, the trick to making an omelet is you lift it on the ends and you just kind of let it go beneath. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing. Right, so I do that for a little bit. Let me show you. See, okay, so you just take it, you see, okay, you lift the sides and then you tilt it so that the egg mixture goes underneath. Because there's nothing worse than, I think, personally, egg yolk or egg white that's not cooked all the way through, right? And that can happen easily with an omelet. Some people flip their omelets. I don't do that. And, okay, so this is another trick. All right, so then, just to get it to really cook through, I put little slits in my omelet. So that way, again, it gives it another place to release down in there. And the goal is not to have a runny omelet. Okay, almost done here. Gonna cook it for a few more minutes. So, Kathy's Country Goodness, where did I get the name from if you're curious? Years and years and years ago, I actually lived in the country. I mean, I call Idaho country. Idaho is beautiful, green, luscious, no cars on the freeway and the highway, and you know, you might have to drive 20 minutes to a grocery store, and I'm okay with that. But where I came from was also country, and a girlfriend of mine taught me how to make the best jam ever. And so I kind of went into production. I got addicted to it, and I made all this jam, and I had to give it a name. So the name, this was like, probably 20, 25 years ago, was called Kathy's Country Goodness. And, it was so good. And I'll show you how to make jam one day. That'll be fun. Okay, so here we go. We have one nice omelet there. Salt. I already salt and peppered it. Now you're just going to take your vegetables, and I'm going to toss them all in on one side of the omelet. But you guys probably already know how to do this. And then you just flip it over. Sometimes it breaks like it did today, but that's okay. It's all going to taste good. Let me see if I have a... Okay, nope, I don't have a spatula. So, but you don't really need one because you know what? It is going to. Here's my plate. Nope, I need you to be able to see what it is I'm doing. Okay, and you're going to see how easily this just slides. Right? It just slides into the plate. See that? And then I buy store-bought salsa, and I'm just going to pour it on top. that is it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.